gusty. High tide, so it could be slack water. I haven't actually checked the tide times. Now if it is slack water, then it's just wind on the water. Once we get an ebb tide, because we are fairly high tide at the moment, once we get an ebb tide, it should look a lot windier than it actually is, but it's still relatively windy. With such little space on the beach, keeping the wing within the sort of parking area, that I'm going to clip in and just basically check everything out. Oh, we've got a bit more space. So the way these are parked, that should be correct. I've still got to untangle. Advantage also of doing up here is you can keep checking the path. All clear. So it definitely feels towards the top end, but we'll see. So just while I get everything set up, save camera time, I'm going to shut the camera down, and then once I've happy with all the line checks, etc., only should take a couple of minutes, get ready to set. Now I still haven't set the date and time on this camera as yet, but hopefully now that I've got the dead cat, cut down on the wind noise, hopefully that's that problem sorted. Shutting off just now. Okay, now one of the obvious issues, line lengths versus how far you can go and keep your feet dry. Also tend to have to watch out for stuff getting caught in the lines. Keep checking the airspace. Just gently fill. Okay, so we've got a certain amount of rubbish possibly in that side. We'll see if it's going to come loose. Tensioning, pulling it will not get it loose. The only way to get that out is literally easing off the tension, and if it's not coming off, which it probably would drop out at that, you need to go there. Now you don't want to be stepping into the lines as a general guide. So I've got the safeties, so I can make sure I can kill the wing. Shouldn't step in, but I'm going to leave these alone. Yeah, remains of a bramble, I would say. It feels fairly spiky. While I'm here, just ease out the tip a bit more. Recheck the airspace. Okay, I've got the brakes sorted, run all the checks. Airspace. Again, still got some stuff in there. Shake it loose. You don't want to pull it tight. Checking. Yaw the wing a bit. Now there's a wee bit in there. Yep, most of that's dropped now. Just hooked on the edge and clear. Alright, okay, so I would say there's not enough lift at the moment. But bear in mind that up higher there might be more. Also feels fairly crossed. And there's a bit more wind just came in there actually. So let's do a bit of fine tuning on the harness. So it's possible that was just a wee lull. So it may fly to the road. If it's feeling rock solid, I sometimes will just go straight into beat, but it all depends what the wing is telling me about the wind. So I've got maybe 20% of my weight on the feet to 60%, depending on how the air's doing. Keep checking the airspace, keeping the wing rolled, so rolled right, vectoring the lift, so it's doing the work. That feels not bad, but I'm not exactly rocketing off my feet. So I'd probably say 40-50% of my weight is on the ground. So the safer option is to do a quick test flight, but landing down. Yeah, normally you want to feel a bit liftier. Really want to be at zero brake with the wing nicely pitched down forward. So I'm just going to do a quick flight down. Check the path. Lean in and touch. Yeah, I would say at the moment, with that wind level and the high tide, as it generally is not really good landing there, but particularly with a high tide, that's probably not good enough. Seagull's not particularly high there. And usually, if it's good and soarable, even at this angle to the wall, it'll be more than enough to make it easy to hop onto the wall rather than having to add in thrust. So the backtrack lets me add in thrust and hop up onto the wall. So currently we have a, I don't know what that is, small bird anyway, sitting up there, just seeing it as a silhouette. Now it's probably behind the tree, difficult to tell from the perspective, hence the fact we can't really see wind on it. The branches and leaves are moving, but not exactly rocketing about. A wee bit more there for a second. Again, it's not exactly rocketing me up onto the top of the wall. So your ideal here is where you can easily fly onto the wall, then hop across the path and virtually fly up the 40-degree slope edge path and into flight. Go to the cyclist, so hop clear. You can see there, hopefully you could see that, I was having to slowly let the wing lift me. It really should be a lot liftier to fly the ridge. So getting ready to hop across, waiting for the next wee cycle of lift. See if it's enough. That's that bird. So, I don't know, a little blackbird or something. I don't know if it's just getting insects or if it's trying to attract me from going up there. Maybe it's got a nest up there. A wee bit more lift there, but again, not exactly rocketing. Tip line's just clear. Hopping. Tip's going. You let the wing side slip and recover. Yeah. The wings maybe there was only taking 10% of my weight. So yacht round. Again there, give it a wee surge. Check the airspace. Yeah. So that's probably, for good safe flying here, that's probably about 3-4 knots too low at least. So plan is likely to be get back up if it's safe to do so, to take off, fly down to the road, got a good book to read, see if it picks up, and in about 40 minutes, there's a friend who stays down at this end of the town, got a wee engineering favour to do for him, so we'll see. Yaw the wing, roll it, and pitch. Again, whoop. Okay, so the phone's going, so I'll need to drop the wing. Keep it stalled and down. I'll have to phone them back almost certainly. Switching off. Right, I'm just getting a phone call to say that one of the MOTs has just been done. I'll collect that in the morning though. Very kind of them to phone me, but timing is not always what you want it to be. Now, see if we get clear of the brambles. Yes, does feel like the wind might have picked up though in that minute. So just need to get the pitch set. Right. Let's see if we can backtrack up and see if there's enough lift yet. Seagulls, not much higher than it was. That one's maybe a little bit. Wings still feeling a bit soft. Got more seagulls coming up though. That one's flapping, never a good sign, even if it is out front a little bit. Step the wrong way, let the wing do the work. And see, that's slightly better. A wee bit easier to get up faster, but still not as good as you really want. Work the way around the loose stone. Yeah. Slippy underfoot as well, even though it's dry at the moment. Powdery earth. So I'd still say at least 60% of my weight is on the ground. Got a lady walking along, so I'll probably wait till she's passed, fly down, read a book for 15-20 minutes, see if conditions improve, and if not, head up and do the next job. So just go for launching. Afternoon. Right, everything's clear, and tip drop. Not quite enough lift at the moment. So just commenting on the video, generally speaking, if you can easily fly up onto the wee wall, easily fly across, by the time you're at the top there's usually enough lift. But allowing for the fact it's high tide, a bit marginal, I'll read a book for 15 minutes and then decide whether I'm flying or going to do some more work. It's always a nice day in Scotland, so who cares? Thank you.